For 26-year-old Gertrude, not her real name, every HIV test her 3-year-old daughter takes is a reminder that a cycle was broken. Born with HIV after acquiring the virus from her mother, she grew up determined that her own child would be spared the viral infection. Through strict adherence to treatment and regular medical checkups, she gave birth to and raised an HIV-negative child.
I didn't want my child to go through the same situations I went through, the stigma and discrimination from a lot of people. I was adhering to my medication. I continued making sure that my viral load was undetectable even after all the challenges where you would go to antenatal, and then that was more of like a forced disclosure because at the antenatal that we have at a named facility, everyone will know that kuja kwa minaenda. They are going to access, they are going to collect ARVs. Then after she was born, I made sure that all the appointments that were given to me for her to be coming for testing, she went until she was 2 years. And then they were like, okay, finally, you can now stop coming for the tests. Maybe you can be bringing her after 2 years.
Her story mirrors the progress Zambia has made in preventing mother-to-child transmission of HIV. But health authorities say the fight is far from over. Despite significant reductions in transmission rates over the years, thousands of children continue to acquire the virus during pregnancy, delivery, and breastfeeding.
The biggest, highest province with HIV in children is Kebby province. So there are some who are not been tested for HIV. So these go on and infect their children. Mainly, the infections are during the breastfeeding period. Could be this mother was negative during antenatal, they were tested negative, but during the breastfeeding period, while breastfeeding the child, they contract HIV and thus transfer the HIV to the child.
Meanwhile, the National AIDS Council says Zambia's HIV response continues to register encouraging results.
Zambia oscillates between 5 to 8% transmission, meaning that there's been a significant drop. But of course, as you say, the figure 3,000 new infections through mother-to-child transmission is extremely high, and obviously the country is looking into modalities of how that can be further dropped. We aim to have Zambia below 5 or even below 2%, so that we are on the pathway to elimination.
But other stakeholders warn that maintaining these gains will require stronger community support systems.
So we've seen that one stigma, a pregnant woman is stigmatized, meaning they will isolate themselves, meaning that they will feel guilty, there's a shame that comes with one being found to be HIV positive, and that would affect them. They might not disclose their HIV status to their partner and even their family because they will need that support. And once they do not disclose, meaning that even the taking of treatment will be interrupted, and this might contribute to them passing the HIV to their unborn child.
I'd like to see more peer support programs, such as mentor mother programs where women can be followed up in the communities, women given adherence support. Would also like to see more literacy around pregnancy and breastfeeding, more literacy around HIV so that women or people understand the need for HIV prevention, especially among pregnant and breastfeeding women.
As Zambia edges closer to eliminating mother-to-child transmission of HIV, stakeholders agree that the challenge is no longer proving that prevention works, but ensuring that every mother has the support needed to keep her child HIV-free. Daisy Mulenga, ZNBC News, Lusaka.